Hello and welcome, my beautiful Scorpios. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 11th to the 17th. Keeping in mind that not every single card and the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but if some of it does, run with it and throw the rest out into the universe. If you want clarity, accuracy, and answers to any personal questions, just click the button. It'll take on my video. It'll take you to my website where you can see the services that I offer, my calendar and the available dates. You can book yourself and even pay for your reading there. So on that note, let's jump in and see what we have this week for my beautiful Scorpios. Your download message is overtime. So you may be feeling as though you're really pushing yourself to meet a deadline. You could also actually be asked by your place of employment to work extra hours and do extra work. Maybe it's that time of year, approaching the ending of this year for December, that maybe people get extra busy, and you have to do some overtime. So be prepared. Be mindful of your timetable here. Do some good time management so that you don't feel pushed or stressed out. Coming in next, your beginning card is Lightning, and it says, control your anger or you will be sorry. Okay. Well, maybe you're going to be caught up in the heat of the moment, and somebody's really going to be stirring the cauldron and poking you with a stick. And you may want to come back fighting or with a retort or with, to defend yourself. That's okay. Stand in your corner, and you can do that, but do it with purpose and do it direct without being how can I say, aggressive. This is a card that says, you've heard me say this before, you don't get caught up in the heat of the moment. Say things that you can't take back, because words are things we can never retract. We can apologize till we're blue in the face, but they're always going to remember what we said. So beware. Don't allow someone, especially if somebody's trying to drag you in and coerce you into their drama. Okay? Not your monkeys, not your fight. Coming in below that, you've got that beautiful Queen of Cups. Well, you are a water sign, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, and you are, gentle, kind, giving, and always wanting to be there of service for other people. But there comes a time where you might be pushed too much. Okay, you may feel as though you're doing overtime here. Maybe somebody's demanding. Maybe somebody's being too needy. Maybe somebody's expecting something too much. Maybe somebody feels entitled. And after a while, you start to say, I can't do this anymore. I need to pull back. I need to set up boundaries. I need to take care of me and not feel as though I'm being pushed so much. She does that. She takes care of business first. And I always say, physician, heal thyself first before you go out there and try to help someone else. So this is about you taking care of business for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Now, coming in next in your focus part of the reading, you've got the dog, and it says a dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. So this is great. You may be getting together with somebody. You might be going out for coffee, lunch. Maybe you're talking to somebody, virtually, but you definitely are going to get together with somebody and you're going to have a good time. So enjoy your time. Coming in next, and focus on that. Okay, if you want to meet this person, or you've given your word to meet them, keep it. Now, with that comes the Queen of Wands, and she's the most confident queen out there. She's focused, very focused. She always is portrayed, whatever deck it is, with a black cat at her feet. She's fearless. It's a black cat. Ooh, big deal. So she's there going after her goals. She's not allowing any distractions to come into focus. She is really honed in and zoned in on what it is she wants to do, and that is to succeed at a goal. So stay focused. This is the focus part of your reading as well, and stand in your confidence. You've got this, my beautiful Scorpios. Stay focused on your goal. Like her partner, he goes big or he goes home, and she is the queen. I tell everybody that when all the doubters step forward and try to put their 2 cents worth in, she flips them the bird and she says, yeah, well, watch me. Coming in the center position, and this is your challenge, you've got the gavel, and it says involvement with the law. And look how interesting. We have the Knight of Wands here, and he looks like he's dressed in a police uniform. How odd is that? But anyway, you could have a situation pertaining to legal issues, but it could be anything. I mean, maybe you're getting a will notarized, or maybe you're involved as an executor to a will, or maybe you're involved in taking care of issues that need to have documents and contracts signed. That can be in business, that can be legal situations. I mean, everything like that pertains to the law if you need a lawyer of some sort. Some of you may be asked to be on a jury. Maybe you're being summoned for jury duty. Anything can come up with this. Just be careful. You don't want to see yourself getting a speeding ticket, parking ticket, or a fine of some sort. Now, the other thing that could be coming in is you could be meeting your knight in shining armor. This could be, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming into you. And they literally sweep you off your feet. And some of you could be falling madly in love with this individual. Excuse me. Or they could be bringing something very interesting to the table of life for you that makes you just love the idea. But he's in a uniform. And maybe your knight in shining armor, male or female, may be involved in the law, wear a uniform of some sort. Okay. Coming in with your messages from Spirit and from your guides, you've got an announcement. So something's going to be announced. You're going to hear about something, whether it's via a phone call, a text, an email, a formal letter of some sort. But you're going to hear about an announcement. Maybe it's an invitation. Maybe there's an announcement of a wedding or the birth of a child, and you're being invited and notified of that. The next card you got is the Six of Swords in that message, from your guides, and it says you're moving forward. Your guides and Spirit want you to know that this is your time to leave behind those things that don't serve you anymore. Situations that you're not starting to see the rewards come in, or what you deserve. You could be leaving a job, a relationship. You could be moving abroad. Maybe you're going somewhere else on the planet. But you're only going to take those that you truly want to go on this next leg of your journey. People that love you, care for you, support you on this leg of your journey. There will always be some challenges before you get there, but they're not going to be as bad as what you're leaving behind. There'll be less, okay? Coming in at the end of the week, which is your possible future energy, you've got the skull, and it says hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, so keep your wits about you, all right? This is about thinking with your head, not your heart, letting your head lead you, thinking on your feet, and doing your research. Sometimes, you're very intuitive, my Scorpios, and if something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. And everything that glitters isn't gold. So don't allow the BS salesman to enter your life with a mouthful of samples, as I say. They're very convincing. They have this ability to be very charming. So do your research before you step out there and invest anything into this situation. Now coming in next, we have with it is a Chariot. And this says, you know what? You're going to be prepared. Okay, he comes out a winner after he goes into that arena, right? He's all prepared. He's on his motorcycle. He's got everything that he needs to protect him when he goes out into the elements. And I think you're going to do that. And as I said, you're very, very intuitive yourself. So I think Scorpios are going to be very guarded. They're going to be very careful, and they're going to investigate and research things before they jump in. This is how you're going to come ahead of the game. Now, the Chariot is that card of succeeding, realizing that, there's consequences, but being prepared for them. Also, you could be planning a road trip. You could be planning a trip of some sort to go away. It could be for business or for pleasure. All right, let's see what we have here, my beautiful Scorpios, for your next messages. What do we have here? What do you need to see, know, and expect here? So we're going to cut this deck. And so with that Queen of Cups, you've got the Emperor. Okay, so you are in control. You're taking the helm. You've got the steering wheel in your hand. You're in control of your emotions, and you're taking care of business for you. Okay, this is something that you need to do, and you're going to have control over this. Carte blanche. Coming in with the focused Queen, you've got the Page of Pentacles. So there's good news coming in, and it may have to do with money. Okay, you might be able to enjoy the pleasure of friends. Maybe you're gonna travel and see somebody here that you haven't seen in a long time. The pages are our messengers. They bring us messages about all kinds of things. And this particular one says you're either going to hear good news in the form of an announcement and a message, or you're going to be out there proactive and finding a way to make this money, which might be taking a new form of, because, this is a curious a night, wanting to look into, well, how could I make more money? Maybe if I took this little side gig and this course on the side, it would give me a credit, and that would definitely show that I have more experience on my resume. So you could be doing that as well. But it's always good news to do with finances. Now, your beautiful Knight of Wands, who could be coming in to sweep you off your feet. What have you got? Well, are we not surprised? You've got love. So some of you Scorpios are going to find that your love is either going to be a new love coming in, or the universe is showering you to let you know that love is all around you and you should enjoy it. Or you could be rekindling a relationship you're already in. Maybe it's got kind of slow and stagnant. Now you're going to get those creative juices flowing again. Okay, let's see what we've got with our Six of Swords. Moving on, going in a new direction, making that call. Okay. Oops, you got the Tower. So the Tower is that card of rebuilding a new foundation. I'm never afraid of the Tower. A lot of people go, oh my gosh, there's people falling out of a burning building and blah, blah, blah. It is sudden change. Okay, often it is a sudden change. Something comes up quickly. You could have maybe now you've known, okay, that you've needed to do something, but all of a sudden you just say, okay, I'm out of here. I'm doing it now. And you're moving forward in this new direction. You realize it's going to be a better direction for you, albeit it's going to, this might have happened suddenly. But this is restructuring yourself. This is rebuilding a better, stronger foundation. Whatever happens with this Tower, I always say that it was never on a firm foundation to begin with in order for it to collapse. Okay, you don't build a house on sand, right? So this could have been a relationship that ended, a friendship, an unfulfilling job, anything. Okay, so you're rebuilding a better foundation. Like I said, I never ever worry about that Tower. It's inevitable change is what it means. Now with your Chariot, you've got the Five of Swords. So again, in the beginning of this reading, we said control your anger. Okay, don't get carried away. But it also comes in here with hidden secrets that are going to come out, and you may have had to step up or have to step up and defend yourself. Now, I often say pick your battles wisely, because sometimes this is a no-win situation. You win the war, but you lose the battle. Okay, or vice versa. So there's always going to be consequences. It's the same with the Chariot. He goes into that arena knowing that there's a chance he can die and get eaten by a lion, but he prepares himself. So maybe he went in there and he had some food in his pocket and he threw it out in the arena, and he deterred and distracted the lion so that he could get through and get out the exit. So this is about you being mindful about who you want to get involved in a row with. Don't become someone's sparring partner, because it's you could win the battle, but you're going to lose something in the process. You're going to have to give up and sacrifice something. So think about that, okay? Well, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios, this is your weekly forecast for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful Scorpios.